Okay, modelers, so today we're going to do a bit of an inbox review of our Phantom here, the YF-4E Phantom II. This one here is from the Edwards Air Force Base, and you can see it's got that beautiful white scheme with the shark mouth and the red tail. Awesome looking aircraft, this thing. This kit's not new, it's been around for a while. I got this one at a swap meet as well, like the recent ones I've put up. I think I paid $15 for this, I can't remember anyway. I got it for a pretty good price anyway, guys. So we'll do a bit of a review of it. As you see, beautiful box art because it's an actual photo of the real aircraft itself, and that's an awesome looking machine. Love the Phantoms, I love every style of Phantom, they're all just awesome looking aircraft. But the box itself, from Hasegawa, like they're normal like this, they just not a lot on it. There's, they're very plain around the edges. So we'll open her up and we'll have a look what's going on inside here. Now someone did say, the bloke that sold this to me, he said he's not sure whether the decals are complete, but as you see, there's going to be more versions of this. We've got this fella here going in. This is obviously the Japanese version of it. So we'll see what sort of build up we've got going on here. We've got a bit of information, like your safety things like that, don't cut your fingers off and all that sort of thing. Then we got our cockpit going together here. It looks like the seat goes together in like 4 pieces there. Then we got our instrument panels. Now it looks like the instrument panels have got decal sheets to go on. Whether they've got the gauges actually ingrained or protruding in the plastic, I'm not sure, but we'll look at that as we go through. Then we got our cockpit going into the fuselage halves, so the nose goes together first. Then we got the tail part of our fuselage going together down here. Got a couple of little symbols here saying drill holes and cut these off and whatever. And over here then we start putting our side intakes in, stuff like that. Our tail plane going on up in the top here. The tail sort of going, the main wings going together there. Got our exhaust going into the back there as well. Then we've got our canopies going on. Now normally the canopies, I don't put those on till the very last thing. That's normally the last stage I do, because they're normally masked off to the side somewhere where I'm working on those. Down here we've got our wheel assemblies going together for the nose wheel. Only 2 parts there for the actual assembly, and then we've got your wheels going on as well. You've got your struts going out there. And then we've got the wheel doors, like the bay doors going on. And then we're going on to our main landing gear at the back here. Again, they look not overly detailed, because I mean, this thing's been in the 72nd scale. It's not going to be a huge aircraft, so but we're going to have a look at the parts and see how detailed they are. But there's not a lot of construction goes on to put those together. And then it's just the weapon loadouts, guys, whatever you want to put on it. And it's got the weapon loadout callouts down here for the different ones that you want to put together. Then on the back here, we've got quite a few callouts here for our different options, the way we want to build this up and what decals we want to use. So yeah, looks like we've got quite a few options there, guys, as to which particular version you want to do. Then the last page, we've got our sprue callout there. And this one here, this is for the main one that's on the box. This is your decal callout for that main one on the box art, which is the one I'll probably build because it's just such a striking looking thing. And then we'll have to start looking through our parts, guys. So we've got the clear parts going on here first, and they do look really nicely moulded. You can see the actual framework and that going on there. I can see a bit of flash on them, but that'll be fine. We'll be able to clean that up okay. The glass looks reasonably clear. It's a little bit distorted looking, but it's not too bad. But again, I'll probably dip those in future or something just to clear those up. But they do look really nicely moulded, guys. Now I've got our tails going on here. I can't see any flash. I can see a seam line running up there, but I'm looking at the engraved detail. Engraved detail looks really nice, guys. It's nice and fine. It's not it's not heavy-handed. I can see a lot of rub marks on this as I turn it in the light, because this thing's obviously been around for a while. The guy I bought it off, so obviously had it, sitting around shelves and moving around. So there's a little bit of stuff I'm going to have to clean up on those. That's the same type of sprue. This one here's got our intakes. Again, I can see quite a bit of scuffing going on here where these things have been moved around in the box and not in the packet, and but the details there, beautiful fine rivet detail, 72nd scale, really fine rivets. And again, it's one of those ones, if you put too much paint on, you're going to actually lose that rivet detail because it's so fine on there. But can't see any injector pin marks in the wrong place. I can see flashing though going on around the edges. That will definitely have to be cleaned up. So it looks like this one's going to have a bit of flash. It has to be dealt with, guys, as you go through. Got our nose here. Now this looks like it's copped a fair bit of beating. Looks like this one's been sliding around for a while. It's almost sort of dug into the engraving, so I'll have to give those a bit of a sand back to clean those up. So it's been around a little bit, this one, by the look of it. But other than that, they look all right. And then we get up to the main part of the fuselage. Now again, it's been knocked around, it's been sliding around, but all the details there, guys, can see all the rivets are nice. Can see a couple of scratches that are going to have to be cleaned out, and yeah, maybe I'll have to put the rivets back in some of this because it's some of it's been really badly knocked about. And I can see a little bit of flash on both sides. There is a bit of flash hanging off this thing. And the other thing is down here, a tail hook, there's actually a piece there that joins it to the fuselage. You're going to have to sort of cut that out and clean it because that hook's supposed to sort of swing. It's not supposed to be joined to the tail like that. I can see that's our gauges up there, and you do have to use the decals, guys, because there's no instruments built into those pieces at all. They're just flat, so they're going to have to, it's going to have to sort of rely on the decals. Here's our wings, the underside. Again, beautiful detail, really nicely ingrained panel lines. No rivets underneath that I can see, but really nice detail on the engraving there. Very nice. Again, these ones have been sliding around for a while by the look of it, and there's another, that's the front gauge, and there's no detail on that at all. So it's going to be a decal that goes onto that. But again, really nice detail, and I can see that these rivets. Hopefully you'll be able to pick this up on the camera a bit, but beautiful rivet detail on this, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Even on this part here, really nice. And then we go into our loadouts. And again, they've been scuffed around a little bit, but all the detail's still in there. You can see the nice rivet detail around the noses there. Forgive the noise in the background of the aircraft taking off, guys. You all know I live near an airport, so. And here's our struts, and there's some really nice detail actually built into those. I was a bit worried because on the instructions there wasn't too many parts to put them together, but all the parts are sort of moulded in one, and they're really nicely detailed, those guys. So I think they're going to be absolutely fine. And here we have some more of our weapon loadout, our exhaust canisters. Here's our seat going together, and again some really nice detail going on the sides of the chair there, the main seat. There's our handles, so your yellow and black stripes got to go around those. Obviously, there's your main seat with a cushion head. That's very plain. There's not a lot of detail on that, but by the time you put these sides on, that should cover that up. It should be nice enough. But you can see all the little parts that have sort of got to be stuck on the aircraft everywhere. They're all there. This is pretty much the same type of sprue. And here's our decals. And the guy was saying he wasn't sure if they were all here, but they look to be all here, but they've actually yellowed a little bit. So that may be a little bit of a concern, guys, when I put this together, because if they've yellowed and I'm trying to do this over white, what's going to happen is, it's going to sort of, you're going to be able to see that yellow over the white. It's going to stand out. So I might put these under a UV light for a little while and get that yellowed look out of there. So obviously these have been sitting around unsealed for quite a while to get that yellow look to them. But yeah, I'll whack them under a UV and I'll see if I can get that yellow cooked out of them. If not, I may have to get an aftermarket set. I can see all the instrument panels down here. They don't look too bad. I mean, once they're stuck on there, and if I close the canopy, you're not going to be able to see them that well anyway, so they should be fine enough. But that's a bit disappointing. I wish they had, protruding gauges and stuff on the actual plastic you could paint it. I'd rather do that than put decals on, because they just look too flat and dead. But anyway, we'll see how we go with those when we put together. But anyway, guys, it's not a bad kit for like $15. I would say I picked it up for $15, so that's pretty much a bargain price for something like this. When I do the build, guys, obviously I'll do a video of the build and I'll put it up so you guys can watch me do it. But like always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.